Just Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it down to the 32. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Now Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Foles. He finds Pierce. It's complete. Touchdown! Alec Pierce. 27 yards. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone. And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them.
but they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On play action, they'll throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here we go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26. 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
11 empty.
Burrow looking to pass. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30. 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick chain. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Foles will look to throw. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing again on second down.
Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
On two, ready?
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Burrow now off the bootleg.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon
From 3 yards out.
And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And some room to run now. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Down to the 42, 2nd down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Foles. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Foles. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He'll drop to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
11 MT, take.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Man, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Again, it's Taylor.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 46. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He will find his man Chase complete.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 36, Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he's got some space here.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
138 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
There we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Here we go.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He's got Hurst as tight end.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Again, that's Hurst.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He's at the 50. He's at the